What's up, guys? Thanks for clicking on my video. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Today we're going to be checking out the UMAREX Gauntlet 2. Now, you guys don't know what the Gauntlet is. The Gauntlet was the first affordable gun to have a regulator. That was 2 or 3 years ago. Since then, everybody else has copied them. But it used to be, back in the day, if you wanted a gun with a regulator, you had to pay about $1,000. They came out with a $350 PCP that was regulated and shot awesome, and people loved it so much they did a lot of upgrades to it and all kinds of stuff aftermarket. And you got Hajimoto, which he turned those things into a tech driving beast basically, and they took some of what he did and have it in the Gauntlet 2 now. Basically the Gauntlet 2 is, as you'll see, a really awesome stock. So they updated the design a little bit, and as well they gave it a ton of power. So this thing's coming out of the box with a ton of power. If this isn't in stores already, it will be soon. So all that power translates into this gun's going to be able to shoot slugs very well. So it's just a matter of finding the slug that this gun likes, and you'll be able to shoot slugs out of this no problem. Alright, here we go. This is the manufacturer's description. The sequel surpasses the original in 2021. By the way, guys, this comes in 22 caliber and 25 caliber, and it's $449. UMAREX disrupted the airgun market with its feature-packed, easy-to-shoot, high-pressure gauntlet, setting the standard in PCP performance. And UMAREX Airguns is doing it again with the new UMAREX Gauntlet 2. Get more shots, more velocity, and more energy on impact with the newly designed UMAREX Gauntlet 2. The Gauntlet 2 provides a huge number of consistent, powerful, and accurate shots from just one fill of its tank. Offered in 2 calibers using high-pressure air regulators and more air capacity, you can get as many as 70 or more shots when shooting the 22 caliber and over 50 shots with the 25 caliber. The Gauntlet 2 is ideal for hunting, precision shooting, or just plinking for fun. UMAREX has thrown down the Gauntlet again, creating a new PCP air rifle many shooters will consider a must-have. Alright, hardcore stats real quick. Velocity in 22 caliber, you're looking at 1,075 feet per second, and that is true. It shoots the heaviest 22 calibers, which are 25.39 grain, I believe at 900 feet per second. So it's tuned for heavy ammo and slugs in the 22 caliber. 25 caliber, it's listing it as 985 feet per second. That's probably with the 25 grain JSB. You could slow that down with the 33 grain 25 caliber pellets. Shot count in the 22 caliber is going to be 70 plus shots per fill. 25 caliber, 50 plus shots. Tank capacity, I can't really tell what it's saying here, but it's a giant tank. It's literally 24 inches long. These both have a 300 bar fill. Now it's regulated so you can still run it off 250. It's not going to matter. But the 22 caliber is regulated at 1900 psi, and the 25 caliber regulator is set at 2100 psi. 22 caliber holds 10 rounds in the magazine. 25 caliber holds 8. Has an oversized knurled bolt handle. The cocking force on this new one is 15% reduced. It's got a 4-baffle design inside the shroud there. Weighs 8.5 pounds, exactly like the first Gauntlet. 47 inches long, with a barrel length of 28.25 inches. Alright, checking out the outside here. It looks like we got some M-lock grooves, so you can attach accessories right there. Put a Picatinny rail on the bottom for your bipod. It also comes with a single shot tray, which is what I'm going to use in this video. The safety's super cool. We'll take a look at that. Picatinny or dovetail rail. My Picatinny thing didn't want to fit in there, so I would recommend dovetail rings for this. Quick disconnect port. Not sure what that's all about, but it has adjustable cheek piece as well. You got the pressure gauge on one side with a 1/8 phosphor fitting on the other side to fill it up with air, so no fill probe required. I'm just going to read this other stuff because you guys probably find it interesting. The Gauntlet 2 achieves a great number of shots using its high-capacity 24 cubic inch regulated tank. The built-in regulator delivers minimal FPS variation from shot to shot for long, flat shot strings. This multi-shot repeater uses easily loaded, interchangeable 10-shot 22 caliber or 8-shot 25 caliber magazines for rapid, bolt-action firing, and the mags are standard among gauntlets. So you can use your Gauntlet 1 magazines for your Gauntlet 2. Awesome. It says its new 4-baffle design means that Gauntlet 2 is incredibly quiet, 8 decibels quieter than the original Gauntlet 1. Both stealth backyard plinkers and serious hunters benefit from the ability to provide rapid, near-silent, full-power follow-up shots. Plus, sling pellets with hole-in-hole accuracy out of the 22 or opt for the 25 combined with super impactful airgun slugs. Awesome. So the 25 is also designed to slug. That's what everybody's into right now, so that's super cool. Now I have already noticed that I love the feel and balance of this, and I'll go over why in a little bit, but it says well balanced. To maximize its accuracy, capability, the Gauntlet 2 is well balanced. It says the stock's integral QD sling mounts and M-lock slots allow a sling to be fitted for easy carrying on a hunt. Whoa, that's fun too, to flick it off like that. Super cool. What was not mentioned is this gun has a fully adjustable trigger as well. So, we'll check that out too. Alright guys, we got pretty much a full tank of air. I'm going to be shooting some 18 grain pellets tonight. A little chronographery right there. And we're set up at 38 yards away. Gauntlet 2, baby. Alright, I may have 2 pellets in here, I'm not really sure. Nope. Alright, should be as simple as that. Hudson, come on! If any of you guys have seen my FX Boss video, you'll know that my dog likes to stand right in front of my target while I shoot. And then he doesn't listen when I tell him to move. That's what's happening now, so these next few shots don't count. I wasn't able to relax until I finally got my dog out of the way. Oh, this trigger's nice. Alright, yeah, that's a big problem right there. So this is tuned to shoot heavy ammo. This is at 1,000 feet per second. That's not going to fly for 18 grain. Alright, I don't even need to shoot any more of these. I'm going to save my air. Oh, one got in there, so let's just see where it hits. Mic group okay. See if I can get 3 in the black. Yeah. Consistent though, or it's exactly 1,000 feet per second a few times. Alright, let me go get some heavy ammo. Alright guys, now we got some JSB redesigns, which I'm not sure. I have a bunch of chewed up ones that I had, so we may not use those, but definitely we have these FX 25.4 grains. I'm going to throw those in here real fast. Looks like you can barely squeeze that pellet in the barrel, but that's probably a good thing. Alright, adjusted my crosshairs. Let's see here. Walking it in there. I wouldn't say we're sighted in yet. Yeah, I think it was me. Same hole. Oh, damn it. I lost my confidence on that one. Hudson! Hudson! You gotta stand right there. Hudson, come on! Alright, now that my dog's not standing there, maybe I can shoot some groups. He was literally standing right next to my target for like 10 minutes. Damn it. Official grouping starts now. There you go, 5 through the same hole at 35 yards. Once again, you guys, that group right there was shot with the 25.4 grain FX pellets, which are the same as the JSB 25.39 grain 22 caliber pellets. They're the heaviest pellets that they make, pretty much equal to shooting slugs. So you're definitely going to need some heavy ammo for your Gauntlet 2. And 900 feet per second is the perfect speed for pellets to fly for accuracy. These pellets are a little bit chewed up. Here comes the wind. See if I can still make it through this hole. Number 5. Nice. Duplicate numbers helps. Helps your pellet fly straight when you next pellet shoot the same as the last one. Oh man. Walking around on me a little bit. Oh man. Looks like both our groups are a little high. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on up. You know, it's a fresh barrel. It's gotta get some lead in there and get used to what it's doing. Yep. Oh man, like I never had so much doubt on a shot, and then I never had a shot that went so far off. I need to get my crap together. Here we go. So I went ahead and set up at 50 yards and I shot a whole segment, but I had a feeling that we could do better. So I went ahead and shot Hajimoto an email. He was super cool. He emailed me back the same day and clued me in on a couple things that will allow you to get the best accuracy out of your G2. First of all, I did not clean the barrel properly. These barrels really have a thick coating of the preservative gunk that they put in the barrel so they don't rust when they're on the shelves. So he said you need to clean that with a good non-petroleum based cleaning solvent. You got to scrub it with a nylon brush. Then once it's actually been liquefied and loosened, you can pull your patches through to get all that junk out of there. So I went ahead and did that, and it did give me a huge increase in accuracy. So here's how I did it, and here's what happened. First, I wanted to send this brush down there soaked with solvent. But then I discovered that there was no way a 22 caliber cleaning rod was going to fit down that barrel. Fortunately, I have a 177 caliber kit, but not a nylon brush. The reason you don't use metal cleaning rods on air rifles is because it will damage the end of the barrel, which is called the crown. So you can't really tell, but I'm being super, super careful. I'm using a 177 caliber cleaning kit on this 22 caliber gun, making sure that the cleaning rod stays completely in the center of the barrel, and then I'm doing everything gently, and I'm pushing the rod straight in and pulling it straight out. As you guys will see though, it turned out fine. So you guys, I think that worked. The last patch I pulled was pretty darn clean right there. So I think I got this barrel as clean as ever. One thing you want to remember is when you're screwing your barrel shroud in, you want to snug it up and make sure it's all the way tight to the block. Okay, and the other thing he told me is that this barrel band right here, you want it to be tight and concentric. So I'm guessing that means you want to make sure you got your spacer in there. So I'm going to hold it until it gets right about to those threads. Now I'm going to let it go, slide right in there. Now you only want to hand tighten that, but I made it snug and I went ahead and give it a good snugging up. The last thing you have to do after giving the gun a proper cleaning is send 50 rounds down the barrel to season it. Once you've done that, you'll be ready for your initial sight in. So I sorted my FX pellets a little bit, and I got that many bent or slightly bent ones, and then that many perfect ones. And by perfect, I mean I'm looking at the inside of the skirt. Okay, if the outside is slightly bent or deformed, that's fine, but if the inside of the skirt is bent, then we would call that a bent pellet. The outside of the skirt is going to get squished down anyway when you put the pellet into the barrel. 51 yards away. We'll call it 50. All right, guys, from the single shot tray. All right, so let's just go over. I was extremely nervous that whole time. I did my fundamentals. Boom. Looking good. So I think we just proved the theory. Shooting better, definitely. I definitely was not in the zone on this day when I was shooting. So if I was, I might have been able to shoot 6 perfect groups. As you guys will see, it didn't happen here. But this gun is definitely capable of drilling bullseyes at 50 yards. We can diamond it up at 50 yards. Yeah, I can't believe it. I was having a hard time clearing my mind, okay? And when I was thinking about that very thought, that's when I missed that shot. Alright, I'm going to shoot this one like just totally relaxed. Those were the FX 25.4 grain. Now I'm going to put in some actual JSB 25.39 grain redesigns. If you want to get the ultimate accuracy out of your Gauntlet 2, just go over to HajimotoProductions.com. Hajimoto will actually install an adjustable regulator into your G2 and a trigger kit if you want it, and you can get a brand new G2 fully modified through him. The adjustable regulator allows you to tune your gun for any pellet, but apparently if you just bump the power down to between 870 and 890, this gun will stack pellets on top of each other. So I personally would go for the Hajimoto G2. Just give Hajimoto a call, text, or email, and he'll fill you in on the details. So a few things that impressed me I want to mention real quick before I get out of here. The low profile stock, the whole rear of the gun is low profile. And that actually makes a big difference when you're holding it against your body or you're handling the grip. It just feels a lot better than a bulky gun. But then in the front, it swells up to where you're going to put your hand on the fore end. So you have a nice handful there with a nice low profile grip. So just very comfortable, and it really does make a difference, that low profile buttstock, when you're carrying it around and stuff like that. The other thing is the regulator in this gun is working so well. It's just shooting out duplicate numbers all within 2 or 3 feet per second of each other the whole time. Here's a complete shot string. I actually stopped early because I just didn't want to use up all my ammo, but this thing was just going and going, and I'm sure it gets 80 shots if not more per fill. Here was my impression of the trigger after I first started shooting it. So the trigger on this G2 is definitely smooth, but I would describe it as smooth but a little bit heavy. So I was thinking I might be able to adjust the trigger on the fly. It looks like you are going to have to take your stock off though, so I'm not going to do it right now. I definitely like to make this trigger a little bit lighter. So like I said, if you really like the G2, I would probably get the adjustable regulator and the trigger from Hajimoto and have that baby sent over. But as you can see, the out-of-the-box version is awesome too, so. It's definitely a good-looking gun as well. It's very sharp. Just looks great sitting there on my desk, so. Anyway, that's it for me on this one, you guys. I really appreciate you tuning in. I want to thank all the dudes that have been buying stuff through the affiliate links in the description of my videos. I get about 2 to 5% on all of those sales, and it really helps me out. So thanks again, guys. Happy shooting. We'll see you on the next one.